Wrestler Spotlight Impact Wrestling superstar Josh Alexander. Wrestler's name Josh Alexander. Real name Joshua LeMay. Born the 29th of May 1987, Bolton, Ontario, Canada. Professional wrestling career. Josh Alexander is a Canadian professional wrestler. He is currently signed to Impact Wrestling, and where he is the current Impact X Division champion in his first reign. Josh Alexander is a two-time Impact World Tag Team Champion with Ethan Page as the North, as well as a one-time Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Tag Team Champion with Ethan Page, as Monster Mafia, and a one-time AAW Heavyweight Champion. List of wrestling promotions. Independent Circuit 2005 to present. Josh Alexander was trained to wrestle by Johnny Devine. He debuted in 2005. He then started his career on the regional Canadian independent circuit. He met fellow wrestler Ethan Page in the Alpha One promotion in Ontario in 2010, where the two became close friends. A year later, they formed the tag team Monster Mafia, where they wrestled for various promotions including Ring of Honor and AAW Wrestling. In 2013, he suffered a neck injury during a AAW match. After taking time off to heal, he returned to action. A few months after, he re-injured his neck during a Ring of Honor tryout match with Red Dragon. He had herniated a disc, so he would have his C5 and C6 vertebra fused to fix the injury. However, he did not take time off during this time and kept the injury a secret, not wanting to squander the opportunity to work with Ring of Honor. In February 2015, Monster Mafia debuted for Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, facing the Young Bucks. In their first match, he would shortly after again injure his neck in a match with Matt Sydal and Chris Sabin. Josh Alexander would again work through it with Ethan Page and him participating in an annual Dynamite DUMBIRATE Tag Team Title Tournament in May. they would win the Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Tag Team Championship in their first round match with Joey Ryan and Candice LeRae. The reign would be short-lived, losing it later that night. Josh Alexander would again have neck surgery in July 2015, retiring from wrestling. After him and Page momentarily went their separate ways, he wrestled for Absolutely Intense Wrestling and Progress Wrestling and Beyond Wrestling, among other promotions. Impact Wrestling the North 2019 to 2021. In February 2019, Josh Alexander signed a 3-year contract with American promotion Impact Wrestling. Impact Wrestling substantially hyped up Alexander's debut with an online documentary made by Toronto-based filmmaker Glenn Matthews. Josh Alexander reformed with Ethan Page under the name The North as they defeated El Reverso, Reverso, and Sheridan D. Jean on the April the 12th episode of Impact, while subsequently establishing himself as a heel. Only July the 5th. On July the 5th, at the Bash at the Brewery event, the North defeated the Latin American Exchange, Santana and Ortiz, to win the Impact World Tag Team Championship for the first time. They would retain the titles for over a year, until they lost it against the Motor City Machine Guns. The North regained the titles at Bound for Glory, but lost it a few weeks later against the Good Brothers. Then Josh Alexander and Ethan Page started a storyline where they didn't work well together, leading to Ethan Page's departure from Impact. X Division Champion 2021 to present. Following the departure of Ethan Page, Josh Alexander returned to singles competition. He faced Brian Myers at the Hard to Kill pre-show in a losing effort on the January the 19th episode of Impact. Josh Alexander turned face when he confronted Ace Austin backstage. He was subsequently assaulted by Austin and Madman Fulton until new signee Matt Cardona came to even the odds. This would celebrate into a tag team match between Alexander and Cardona against Austin and Fulton on the January the 26th episode of Impact, where Josh Alexander and Cardona emerged victorious. At No Surrender, Josh Alexander won a triple threat revolver match to be the number one contender to the Impact X Division Championship, where he lost against TJP on the February the 16th episode of Impact. At Rebellion, Josh Alexander defeated Ace Austin and TJP to win the Impact X Division Championship for the first time.